Welcome, everyone, to this episode of Unavoidable Adventures in Aging, where Sue and Shan, two Midwest, well-past middle-aged sisters, discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of aging. With a little humor, a little heart, and occasionally a little frustration, we'll explore the unavoidable adventures we experience as we move into our golden years. Yeah, golden years, my ass. Just a note to our listeners, this podcast reflects the opinions and experiences of Sue and Shan. The main purpose of this podcast is intended to entertain. I think I've got this down how I'm going to do it, and then we start, and it's like, what was I supposed to do?
I trust you to know what we're doing, so I hope you know what we're doing.
Okay, yeah,
but
me
we
too.
are going.
Oh, we are.
We are.
Okay. Then here we go. We welcome you again to our what episode is this?
Season 2,
Episode
14.
14. Yes, episode 14.
Mm-hmm.
We've been meeting a lot and trying to see different ways that we can mix things up a little bit, and so we'll see if this works.
Yeah.
You know,
but we know that we're working much harder at getting
the word out.
Yes. So that we have more listeners. So that part's what we really have been working hard on.
Yeah. So hopefully our episodes aren't suffering because we've been I don't think they are. We still laugh and have a good time.
Yeah,
so,
what the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a while back, we asked everybody to send in their favorite meme or memes about growing older or just anything really. And we thought we'll do a whole episode on just that. But the more we talked about it, we thought, what are we just going to read a meme? Oh, that's a good one. Then read another one. So what I guess we decided on it. I just asked Shan about it before we started. So Shan, this is what we're going to be doing. Okay. So we're going to keep this as a usual feature of our episode.
Yes.
And it's What Do You Meme?
Yes.
And we will read one of our favorite memes that we've read that week or have been saving for a while. And let me say this, though, that I know Shan and Barb both sent us one, but it's like in a whole different part of my technological brain. So I'll bring those up and actually write them down.
Okay.
And
so they'll be coming up in weeks to come.
Yes, they will.
Perfect.
Okay. So here we go. Episode 14. What do you meme? Shan, what's yours?
My meme of the week. Okay, I got to go with the more funny.
Okay.
Old age is like underwear. It creeps up on you.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's mine.
That's true.
Bam.
Okay. And mine's not necessarily just growing old, but it's beginning of the new year kind of thing. Okay. And it's I've decided to stop drinking, start working out, and to eat healthier. And the other, they're actually two monkeys, which makes it cute. Okay. And the other monkey says, why? And the first monkey says, okay, talk me out of it. That's the way I am. Doesn't take much.
Yeah.
Doesn't take much. Okay, there's our meme of the day.
Okay.
Hopefully let's just go ahead here. You know how sometimes things sound either so much funnier or so much more intelligent in your head, and then you say it out loud, and it's, okay, that's interesting. Anyway.
And of course, we've got that little plaque that sits here that says, no one finds us as funny, as humorous as we find ourselves or something.
No one entertains us the way we entertain us. Yes.
That's what this is all about.
That's so true.
Sorry, but that's what it's all about.
Okay, this episode today is again brought to you by our third member of the podcast team, Tim. And he's been doing these for us for a while. This is how it all got started, with Tim doing episodes, creating episodes for us. And it's another Was I Even There? And Tim researches all of this. He has one card with the name of an event. Mm-hmm. So we take turns, we read the event, and then we explain what we know, what we remember about it, just things like that.
Try to find out.
Try to
remember what it is we may know about it.
And it usually starts out, oh, yeah, I remember this. But that's about all.
That's it.
We don't know.
Then we're done.
Yeah. So actually, no, we don't remember this. But then he has an accompanying card. They're all number numbered.
So we can't cheat.
That's right. And they're folded up. So we just, they come out of the raspberry sherbet container. And that's place of value for them right now.
Yes.
Pride of place, I guess that is. So then on the other card, he gives us a paragraph or so about what the event actually was, what was leading up to it, things like that.
What we should know.
What we should know.
And we
yes.
don't.
And we don't. And we don't. And even before we start that, I was scrolling today. We beat ourselves up for that, but I would have no content for this show if I didn't scroll and find these things.
Or if you weren't old.
That's right.
Then you'd have nothing.
And have nothing else to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one was, you remember the TV show MASH?
Of course.
MASH ran for 11 seasons over the space of 10 years. Yeah. And the title on this little article today read that MASH ran for so long, they accidentally made the exact same episode twice.
Oh, my gosh.
And they said the funny thing about it was even as they were filming it and all of that, nobody
said anything.
It didn't ring a bell. So maybe they were already aging a little bit too.
Yeah. I mean, at least Alan Alda should have, because he was from beginning to end.
Yep.
Houlihan was.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Oh, who was the other?
Well,
the different actors played different characters. But yeah.
I'll be darned.
So anyway, that's what this was. So I thought if they can run 10 years and run 2 very similar episodes, we can run for 10 months.
Yeah.
And run similar episodes.
Exactly.
Several times.
Like as in, was I even there part 5?
5. Yes, it is part 5. It is part 5. And you know how we love our parts.
We do love
and
parts.
how we love this one, because it is a lot of fun to do. I'm going to let you start, because
I'm
been doing all the talking.
Got to shake up the sherbet container and rip off the lid. Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, you have, I have just one.
And what's the number on it?
32, hopefully.
32.
I know,
there
right?
There we go. There it is.
So pull that one out. And here's what you got to know.
Okay.
You're going to tell me, when did Elvis Presley sign his first record deal? Oh, how interesting. When did Elvis Presley sign his first record deal? And of course, when we do, was I even there? Our listeners get to try this as well.
Yeah.
And so they're all talking to their partners or talking to the wall and saying, oh, I think it was.
Yeah. And I'm thinking it was probably even before I was born, so no, I wasn't there.
Oh.
I don't know. It could have been later. But I'm thinking early 50s.
Interesting.
And he just had his 90th birthday. Did you see that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yikes. And we've all seen the movies of his life, and he was in the service and he got out of the service and he was just playing here and there. And I don't know if he's one of those who got discovered and they offered him
I don't know.
a recording deal, or whether he had to really pursue it.
And Elvis Presley was one that when I was growing up, I really didn't care for him too much.
Yeah.
But as I've gotten older, I do like a lot of the music he did and a lot of the songs that he wrote.
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to just play it all day long, but I appreciate what he did.
And he was so big in Las Vegas, and I don't know, I just never.
And he made all those movies too.
Movies, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Viva Las Vegas and so forth.
Jailhouse Rock.
Yeah. And I'm thinking too that even when he did start recording, we were close enough to the generation that thought it was just devil music.
Oh.
And it was making the kids crazy with the way they danced. So they didn't want anybody listening to that music.
Yeah.
So anyway,
okay, so
I'm
you're
thinking
saying
early 50s.
Early 50s.
Yeah.
And guess what? You're darn close.
Yeah.
And I would have said early 60s, late 50s.
Oh,
so I would have been off. Elvis Presley signed a record deal with RCA in 1955.
Really? I was a year old.
Yeah.
Huh.
Shortly after that, he scored his first #1 hit with Heartbreak Hotel.
Okay.
As well as his first #1 first album, and performed in his first movie, all by 1956.
And was that Jailhouse Rock?
I wonder if it was.
Huh.
It does not. I don't think it says. His career skyrocketed rocketed after an appearance on, who else?
The Ed
Sullivan
Sullivan Show. Sure.
But the Ed Sullivan Show, and that was in 56.
Okay.
He performed 2 more times on the Ed Sullivan Show, but the third time he was censored from the waist down.
I remember that. Not that I probably watched the show, but I remember talking about, because the way he moved his hips was just, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I'll be darned.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
And now look at what we have. the
So,
music we have.
I can't remember. Do we give points for this? Because I'd give you a point for that. You know?
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
You want a point, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I
go.
do. Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Hey, before I go on to my next one, remember there were 2 fact check things you did?
I have them.
Okay.
Do you want those now?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Before I forget.
Okay.
Okay.
So last week, one of them had to do with a movie,
Yes.
and you were close. 0 was in it, but it's
Okay.
called 0 Hour,
0 Hour.
1957, and people can watch it on Prime. And the thing is, it is almost word for word with the first Airplane movie.
Yes.
And I didn't realize. I just assumed they made that whole skit up, but it's from this movie.
And that movie's very serious.
It's
They
very
took
serious.
Everything very serious.
Yes.
And some of the things, like trying to figure out where the airplanes are, they've got this big, like, glass thing with cutouts of airplanes. Okay, now this one must be heading this way, and this one's heading this way, and
And the names are even the Striker.
Striker. Yeah.
Those are the names are the same.
Uh-huh.
So that was one of ours.
Okay.
The other one we had to do is our friends, the Kelsey brothers, in their podcast.
Yes.
And I'm sure they consider us close friends. And so Kelsey brothers make more than $100 million for their podcast.
Oh my God. And that would be, they probably do once a week like we do.
I'm
Do you
not
think?
sure. You know what? Before next week, we both have to listen to it.
I know,
It
and
is
I-
a sports one, so
Yeah.
it might be on more
Yeah, it
often
could
than
be.
once a week because people are kind of hooked on their sports.
Yeah. And I bet they don't meet in one of the brothers' basements
I don't think they have to worry about a basement.
or have a spouse that helps them create their episodes.
Probably not. No.
Well, we've got a ways to go, but we'll get there.
We'll get there.
I have faith in us.
Okay, there we go.
All right, here we go. This is number 34,
Okay.
and it just says wild card.
What the hell is a wild card?
I don't know.
Well, here's that
I
part.
guess
Do you
it's
want to see
just-
what that says?
Yeah, see if there are any.
Wild card?
Yeah.
Tim, what are you doing to us?
See, he got bored writing them too.
He did, didn't he?
Oh my golly, all of them? List all of your favorite cartoons growing up.
Holy Toledo. Cartoons.
Cartoons. We touched on this in one episode.
We have. Jetsons, Flintstones, of course, Bugs Bunny. So does that include all the Looney Tunes? I throw in the Looney Tunes because the kids watched that one. I watched it with them.
Yeah.
I can't think what Animaniacs.
Animaniacs.
Remember that?
It's time for Animaniacs. And they're the ones I think they did, was it States and Capitals?
Yes, they had a song. It was
And
great.
they had one on the periodic table too.
They did.
Yes.
That's
and I
right.
remember playing that one when I was teaching science
Yeah.
in middle school, and I played that. And of course they could relate to that.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That
Yes.
just shows you what you
Yeah.
can do through a different mode of teaching.
Yes. Yeah.
So for kids wise though, okay.
I love Tom and Jerry. I
Oh,
love
yeah,
the
Tom and Jerry.
The Roadrunner. Isn't that the sound it made?
Yeah, it's close enough. Okay, but do you remember the one guy that it came in a spaceship down to Earth? Was that
Uh-huh.
also on the Roadrunner? It was on one of those.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think about that.
Oh, who was it that? Remember in the Flintstones they introduced a little
he was a
alien.
Martian.
What was his
Yeah.
name? Mr. I don't know.
You
that
go for it
sounds
because
like
I'm not even gonna try.
one that I need to look up for next time. And I know there are people out there going, "It's so-and, guys, it's so-and." They know.
We
they
don't
know.
think fast enough.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure I could list every cartoon I ever watched, but I can tell you that I sat in front of the TV every Saturday morning for at least 3 hours.
Oh yes,
Maybe 4.
Easily. Yes.
That was one good thing about Mom always sleeping late on
It was.
Saturdays is that we didn't have to worry about doing anything but watching TV and
Yeah, that's
finding
right.
what we could eat out of the cupboard.
Yeah. And then when the kids were old enough, and I think they still had Saturday morning cartoons when our kids were
Oh, yeah.
little. Yeah. So then that gave us a reason to sleep late. So,
Oh, you're right. It did.
Yeah.
Go turn on the TV and watch a cartoon.
that's right. Yeah. See, Mom
I'm
taught
gonna
us a
sleep a
lot.
little bit longer.
Yeah. Yeah. And some of the other one, Beanie and Cecil. I remember that one.
Who's Beanie and Cecil?
Beanie and Cecil was like a sea serpent.
Oh, yeah.
And Beanie was a little boy that wore a beanie.
Beanie.
And yeah,
Okay.
just really weird stuff. Oh, what was the other one? I just had it in my head. They would go on historic adventures.
Oh, that was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures.
That was a but
that
there was
wasn't
one
it?
before that.
Oh,
that
Bullwinkle,
was a movie.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
It might have been
and what was his name? Doctor. Yeah, darn. We better not
and
have
they'd get
too much
into
dead
the
air.
Wayback
They
Machine.
do. The Wayback Machine.
Okay. Hey, I've got a couple things to look up for
You
next
do.
time. Okay.
But
yeah,
you're right. I forgot about that one.
And there are so many more than that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they were what shaped our childhood.
They were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't mess with a Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
Or,
Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's go
Okay.
on.
Ooh. Oh, gosh.
Uh-oh.
You ready for this one? Because
No.
I only know mainly from history on this one.
Okay.
I think it was. Okay. So anyway, the Freedom Riders Trip.
Okay.
The Freedom Riders Trip.
All right. Were those... Yeah, during
Ooh.
the 60s.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Can't think when. Yeah, during the Civil Rights Movement. And they were people from the North. And I won't say they were all white, but they were white people who were very supportive of the movement
Right.
and wanted to do what they could. And they would bus them down to the South. Is this where the March on Selma came in?
It might have been
Yeah.
around the same time, but so what I'm remembering too is the bus was attacked.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, I don't know if they were all killed, and I'm sure there were some journalists involved in that.
Yes.
But yeah, they were really violent
Yeah,
times
they were.
when it came to fighting for civil rights. And it's better. It's still not there. I don't know if it ever will be.
Right.
It's improved greatly since then. Because we've talked before about, the restaurants and things that would serve whites
Yes.
only. There were the drinking fountains that would serve whites.
The bathrooms at the filling station.
The bathrooms, yes.
It'd be blacks only and whites
yeah,
only.
and that wasn't that long ago.
It
It was
wasn't,
in
was
the
it?
60s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when we're recording this, well, this one, never mind. Go through when you edit. Go through and take that part out because I don't remember where I was going with it.
Okay. I don't do that because I don't have enough time in the world for going in and removing every time you or I say.
Let's see. Now
I
you
don't
do
remember
take out
that
the
time.
ums. You do take out the
I
ums.
do take out
What
the
I was
ums.
saying was, as we're recording this, Monday is Martin Luther King Day.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
So it's the better
It'll come
part
out
of
right
what
after.
Monday
Yeah.
is. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Quite all right. I love it. I know where you're going. I know exactly where you're going. Okay, the Freedom Riders bus trip left Washington, D.C. on May 4th of 61.
61. Okay.
On May 14th, the bus was scheduled to arrive in Anniston, Alabama, where 200 white people surrounded the bus. A bomb was thrown into the bus and catching it on fire. Upon exiting the bus, the Freedom Riders were brutally beaten.
Oh, gee.
A second bus was eventually scheduled. No, secured. I don't know what that word is. To continue the trip under the protection of the U.S. Attorney General, Robert F. Kennedy.
Oh.
The trip climaxed in Montgomery, Alabama, with another conflict of beating. No, gosh darn.
Tim gets
Yeah,
riding fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That were publicized nationally. Woo! Sorry about that, folks. The trip climaxed in Montgomery, Alabama, with another conflict of beatings that were publicized nationally. I'm getting worse at this.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, yeah. 1961.
Okay.
May 4th of 1961.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No, not.
Sometimes, yeah, wow. Wow. I don't know. Sometimes you look around you and you think the worst is happening right now.
Yes.
And then you think
look
about
back.
history and you think,
Yes.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
There were the ups and the downs and the worst and
Right.
the goods and everything else.
And I don't know. I think what is so disheartening is that we know how hard these things were fought for.
Yeah.
And they are being taken away.
Yeah.
And people died
Yeah.
for the rights and the
Yes.
things that we enjoy today.
Yeah.
Whether it was like that or during the wars, whatever.
Whatever.
People fought for the life that we have now.
Mhm. Yeah.
And yes, so it's
Whew.
okay.
It's your turn to
Okay.
pick.
Okay.
Woo! we did ask Tim to kind of like lighten it up a little bit, which he did.
Yeah, he did. He did.
That one is,
Yeah.
you can't, history is one of those things where it's normally the worst of it that we remember.
Exactly. Yes, because it was those things that helped to change it. As long as it's merrily we go along, everything's status quo, it's fine, until people say no, it's not fine.
Enough is enough. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
What are we doing?
Here we go. This is he hid the number 10.
Number 10. Okay.
Oh boy, here we go with another one. This is from the one from before Tim said that he would lighten things up.
Oh, yes.
Because this is
dear.
like number 10. We know that
Sure. That's right.
Yeah, so
There was a string of tough ones.
and here's another one. And this is the Oklahoma City bombing. And you've visited
We did.
the site and the
Yeah.
museum and so forth, but
Yeah. But then you're going to ask me when that was, and my ears
Oh.
are not good. Let's say 73.
okay.
I don't know why I'm saying that, but yes.
Okay.
When Erin was working on postdoc, she was at University of Oklahoma. So we went down to visit, and then we went to, there's a wonderful museum, if that's what you want to call it. I mean, it's done very, very well. It's very sobering. That's done there on the site of the Oklahoma City bombing and all of the information. And yeah, whew, I'm done. That's
Okay.
it. Read the,
Yeah,
you
because
can,
we went through
whew,
a few of those types of incidents. And with me, I'm not.
it's hard. It's so hard.
Okay.
And we weren't there.
Yeah.
When was it? Your eyes are getting big.
I know. I can't believe it was so recent. The Oklahoma City bombing happened
I said
on.
70-something. No,
You
because
said-
my kids were born.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I was way off. Okay.
On April 19th, 1995.
95. Oh, my gosh. I
See,
am sorry. I was way off.
I
was
thought
not
it was
thinking.
a lot earlier than that, too.
No, we both
Oh.
had kids.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely. A truck packed with explosives was detonated outside the Alfred P. Mora Federal Building, killing 168 people and injuring hundreds more.
Yeah.
Timothy McVeigh
Mm-hmm.
was executed in 2001 for the crime,
Oh, okay.
and his co-conspirator, Terry Nichols, is serving a life in prison term.
Wow.
I don't remember why they did this, though. Was it,
I don't either. I was just thinking
what
the
were
same
they
thing.
protesting?
I don't know.
Huh. Okay, that might
You're
be
writing
another
that one
one.
down. But you're weak to
Uh,
look up all the
to find things
stuff
that make me
Sue
go,
and I don't know
yeah.
that we can't figure out. Whew.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, I'll wait till you're done writing
Oops.
before I tell you what we're doing. It better be a good one. Oh,
Oh.
okay. I mean,
Okay.
it was.
Uh-huh.
So let's hope we keep this forever. You ready?
Yes.
When was gay marriage legalized?
Oh, this was so recent.
Wasn't it, though?
Oh, I remember everything went rainbow colors, backgrounds
Oh,
on
it was
people's
so wonderful.
pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It was in the 2020s. Or was it right before that? Or, just for 2012, just because I don't know for sure. It was probably a lot easier or earlier than that. Okay, Shan's pulling out her second
beer
here.
already.
So
oh my
serious.
gosh, I'm sorry.
Yes, yes. But I just remember that it became legal for same-sex marriage, and it was something that should have been coming for a long time.
Yes.
We were talking about this, I think, just the other day, that people who get so hung up about other relationships that aren't man-woman, they put so much emphasis on the sex part of it.
Yeah.
They are so disgusted by it.
Yeah.
But when I think of both my marriages, you go through that crazy, wild period where everything's about sex for maybe a year, maybe 2 if you're lucky, and then it's just the relationship.
It's a relationship.
Will the relationship last? Is there respect? Is there love? Is there caring?
Yes.
All of those things.
Yes.
And why can't everybody have that in their lives?
Yes.
You know, get the whole sex thing out of your stupid heads.
Yeah, exactly.
And get past that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yes. But yeah, I do remember that, all the rainbow stuff.
I do too. Dancing in the street.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
And of course, the thing that I read, actually the book. It was Michelle Obama's Becoming.
Yes.
And so it was during his presidency.
Okay.
So it had to be prior to 16, wouldn't it?
17, the year that what's his name took over.
Yes.
So it was probably
20,
15, 16 or something.
Yeah, it's before. So anyway, and she talked about being so excited, and her girls were so excited.
Yeah.
And they actually went to, and so they're dancing in the streets in Washington, D.C. and celebrating and fireworks and everything. And so she said something to one of the security detail that they had, and he said, I'll get you out there. And she and her daughters went out on the street so they could dance and celebrate.
Oh, my golly. Oh, jeez.
Yes. Oh, that part just, okay. Obviously, good thing needs to stay right where it is. Gay marriage, also known as same-sex marriage, was first recognized by the state of Massachusetts in 2004.
Oh, okay.
And, single state. Okay. On June of 2013, Supreme Court of the United States struck down a law prohibiting federal recognition of same-sex marriage. On June 26th of 2015, the Supreme Court struck down all state bans on same-sex marriages, making it legal in all 50 states.
And what was the date on that?
June 26th, 2015.
2015. Okay.
Yes. Yay.
Yeah. I was off by quite a bit, but I don't care.
You don't care.
Just so it's still there.
It was a great time.
When this new person when people talked about this new person taking over, and it wasn't him that was in charge at the time, but they'd already struck down Roe v. Wade, and the talk was, are they going to reverse that? When the talks continued, somebody, thank goodness for whoever this was, tied it to interracial marriage.
Yeah.
And that was what same-sex marriage, the passing of that was based on, was the acceptance of interracial marriage. So they said you can't do away with one without trying to do away with the other. Good luck with that. Yeah. That will never happen. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Because I can't even think.
Hopefully we'll never get rid of it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. No.
This is one time when I feel blessed and cursed because I'm old enough because I can remember when.
Yes.
Racial marriage was not allowed.
I know.
And oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And you think, I know sometimes maybe people that are younger think we haven't gotten enough things done, and they're right.
Yeah.
However, at the same time, we've gotten a lot done.
Yes, we have.
In our lifetime. There's been a lot that has been corrected and made right.
Yes.
And that would be
one of them. Lots of things we started working on when we were younger. It's still, the whole climate change and all of that. We were very aware of that. We did work on those things.
But we always have to work on them.
We always do.
We always have to.
Yes, because as everything progresses, it puts out new stuff.
I'm okay with that.
Things like that.
Okay, we have 2. Do we want to do both? Are we about to put this to rest?
This is a real early one, so it might
good.
be
then
kind
we're going
of
to get rid of that one.
So let's do,
whichever one is interesting. We have number 3 and we have 33.
Yes, we do. Lucky numbers.
And did you pick out 3 or 33?
Oh, I did pick out 3, but it's not a bad one.
Oh, let's go for it.
Let's go for it. Woodstock.
Because people are probably hoping we're putting this all to rest.
Yes, probably so.
We've done it so many
Probably,
times.
yeah.
Woodstock. I was young.
Uh-huh.
However, I still remember Woodstock. I remember on the news, they were talking about highways were shut down because there were so many cars and people would abandon their cars so they could walk to Woodstock so they could get there. And of course, and then it rained and all the issues that were happening with Woodstock. 1968 is what I'm going to say for
I'm
a
with
year.
you on that one. Yeah.
Are you? Cool.
Yeah.
1968. And so, it was just, and I think we read on one of the other ones, there were actually 2 concerts that happened prior to Woodstock.
Oh.
But they both kind of fed that whole need and desire for this huge concert.
Uh-huh.
Because remember, it was the Summer of Love concert. They were in California.
Oh,
and then
sure. Oh,
there's another one in San Francisco, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Another concert. And then that one happened. But,
Yeah.
I mean, they've tried duplicating it. It can never be duplicated.
Yes.
It just happened.
Yes.
Music, people, love, mud,
Yeah.
flowers, everything.
Yeah.
Woodstock.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there were a couple fights that broke out here and there.
There
but
were
can you
were
imagine
issues. Yeah.
trying
all
to do
those-
that today?
Yeah.
People were there to.
Well, I should say too. So it was like in Vermont. That's a kind of a big issue with this because it was Vermont. No, I think it's Vermont.
Okay, I thought it was New York, but we'll find out in a
Yeah,
minute.
so we'll
But,
find out. But you go up there, and pretty much everything's highways, so it's 2-lane, and it's windy, and it's hilly, and it's mountainous. So that added to that inability for people to get there. I mean, there was no way to. And there was a farm that he allowed this to happen.
Yasgur's farm.
Yasgur's?
I think that's what it was.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and this is where a lot of the music from Woodstock.
Oh gosh.
I think our brother Scott was the one who had the album, but the pictures on that, and I remember looking at that and thinking, oh, that's freedom. That's what it's like to be hip and cool. And wish that was me.
And I played that thing over and over.
But the people who were there, just amazing, just amazing. And this will probably tell us in a minute how many days it actually lasted. But they were running out of food and fresh water, and they needed medical attention. There were overdoses, and
there weren't enough porta potties.
Oof. But they took care of each other.
They did.
And
that's why, remember when we went on vacation and we went through there? So that was back in 72-ish, summer of 72.
Yeah.
People at that time, they were all hitchhiking because they were all the hippies that were left over from Woodstock.
They still hadn't found a ride home.
They had to get a ride. Still didn't have a car.
Okay.
It was impacted,
Yeah. Oh, interesting
This
times.
is going to be a good one for us to finish on.
I think so, too.
We are, everybody. We're putting this one to rest.
This one to rest, yes. We say that now. But in a month or two, and we can't think of anything, we might bring it back.
We might.
No, I will try not to. Oop, my teary eyes here. Not because I'm sad about anything. But, they just drip. One of those old age things. Okay, Woodstock was a music festival that lasted 3 days.
That's what I was thinking.
From August 15th to the 18th in 1969.
Woohoo!
Yes. I think
I said 68.
Yeah,
but
close enough. Yeah. It took place on a farm. It was New York.
It was in New York.
In Bethel, New York. It was originally intended to take place in both the towns of Wallkill and Woodstock, New York. Both towns denied permission for the concert.
Oh, dear.
So it was moved to Bethel. But the Woodstock name was used anyway. Lead musicians included artists Jimi Hendrix, Sly and the Family Stone, The Who, Grateful Dead, Janis Joplin.
I knew Janis was there.
Yep. Jefferson Airplane, and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Yes, I
love them.
Oh, I still listen to all of that.
I do too. Yeah. All right. So
that's a good
that
one
was
to end on.
That was. Yes.
Yeah.
Memories. Yes.
Do we want to know what number 33 was?
Yeah.
We could have probably done it.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. We're going to say 33. When did I Love Lucy show first air?
We're wrapping this one up today, folks. I have no idea.
51 to 57.
Okay.
I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy.
Woohoo.
Very good. Okay. Any takeaways from this? We've done it 5 times now, so they're probably
no better now than I was on the first episode of Was I Even There? Not even.
I don't care if it happened within the last decade and a half. I still don't
yesterday.
remember. Exactly. Yeah.
That's it. But it was fun.
It was fun.
Every one of them's been fun.
Yes.
And
eye-opening.
reminiscent. Yep.
Yep. And I'm sure there are some of our listeners who go, I can't believe they didn't get that one.
I know.
So I'm sure they know a whole lot more than we
Yeah.
do. So
Yeah.
anyway, so that's our takeaways.
That's
Okay. So
we're busy, folks.
Yeah.
We are getting busy. We're going to get the word out. We've got some
flyers.
flyers. Yeah, is that what we want to say? You know,
Okay.
just get the word out. We're looking at. Do I get to do this?
Yeah.
So we're kind of going to throw it out there that if
Yeah.
you not yet send us an email, we're going to send you the one and the only unavoidable Adventures in Aging sticker.
Yes.
You can put it on your phone. You
Yes.
can put it on your computer. You can put it on your fridge. We
That's
don't care.
right. Yeah. But you have to respond to us with
But
something.
Yes, you will.
It comes at a price.
Yes, it does.
Not
By gosh.
monetary,
so,
but
so
yeah.
be excited because we are.
Yes. So we'll get that going. What was I just thinking there? I have no idea.
You can always send us a message at unavoidableaging@gmail.com. And, of course, we're on Podbean, and always on Podbean. We'll get you every place else you got to go.
That's right. We just got a message that we're on. Is it Apple?
Oh, finally.
Let me see if it comes up here.
Oh, yeah, because I've kind of worked on that one.
Yeah.
I was going to start doing all the list of, we're on Spotify. That took a lot.
Yeah.
Podcast Addict. And we are on Apple. Finally.
Apple. It says,
Woohoo!
congratulations. Your show, Unavoidable Adventures in Aging, is available on Apple Podcasts.
Oh, Sue, that's exciting.
Yay,
Thank
yes.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me know.
Well, yeah.
So if you have an iPhone, you can now get us on your iPhone.
Because that was a problem for a
It
while.
was. Oh, a long while.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Especially some of our friends who are the same age as us.
Yes.
And they had Apple phones and we didn't, and trying to explain. Anyway.
And going next door to Connie's as soon as it quits snowing and
Yes.
the temp gets above 0.
That might not happen till like Tuesday.
Okay, but then I'll go and get her on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you could do the way that Connie and Shan keep in touch, the way they check on each other to make sure everything's fine.
Yep.
Connie's kitchen window and Shan's kitchen window are right across from each other.
Right across.
So every morning when Shan gets up, or a little bit later, because
It's
Connie
actually,
likes
that
to
one
sleep.
is her bedroom window. Her shade in her bedroom.
Okay. So when that goes up, you know that she's up and about.
And if it's not up by 10 o'clock, I actually call her.
You do?
I do.
Good.
And the first time I ever called Connie, I worried about it because I thought she's going to just ream me. And she said, thank you very much. Because actually knowing that someone can check on me in that way.
Yes.
She said, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I've only had to call her maybe 3 times in the last 5 years. But yeah. Checking on your friends.
Check
checking
on your neighbors. That's right.
There we go.
Okay. We invite you to always enjoy life. Laugh at yourself and remember, you're not knucking butts. You're just aging.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! What's for dinner, Sean?
Oh, Sean always wants to know what's for dinner tonight. It is wings on the grill, of course. Pasta salad. And
more wine and beer.
And more wine and beer.
Okay, that's all we need.
There's a vegetable in there somewhere. Maybe. Kinda.
Well,
I'm not sure what.
Aren't there little peppers or something in the
there
pasta
are.
salad?
Yes,
okay,
there are.
You've got it covered then. We've got all our food groups in a row here.
There you go.
Okay.
All righty.
All right. Good night.
Good night,
Stay
everybody.
warm.
Bye.
Bye.